Why putting yourself first is the ultimate life hack. Picture this. Alex, a kind, selfless, and hardworking person, is the go-to for everyone around them. Need a favor? Call Alex. Need help with a project? Alex is there. They say yes to everyone without hesitation. But here's the catch. While Alex is busy solving everyone else's problems, their own life is slowly slipping through the cracks. The laundry piles up. Exercise is a distant memory. And their dream of learning to play guitar? Forgotten. The pressure starts to build. Their phone won't stop ringing, emails pour in, and people keep asking for favors. Alex feels like they're drowning under it all, but instead of pausing to take care of themselves, they say, "Just one more thing." Sound familiar? If you see yourself in Alex's story, you're not alone. Most of us struggle to put ourselves first. But today, we're going to show you why putting yourself first isn't selfish. It's smart, necessary, and even life-changing. Let's clear the air about one thing. Putting yourself first does not make you a bad person. It doesn't mean you're selfish, uncaring, or unkind. Unfortunately, society often teaches us that sacrificing our own needs is the right thing to do. But here's the truth. It's impossible to give your best self to others if you're constantly running on empty. Imagine trying to help someone draw water from a dry well. You can't. And that's what happens to us when we neglect our own needs for too long. So, why is it important to put yourself first? Here are 3 life-changing reasons. It improves mental clarity and focus. When you're overwhelmed, your mind feels chaotic. By focusing on your own priorities, you reduce stress, gain clarity, and make better decisions for yourself and others. 2. It strengthens your relationships. Setting boundaries and putting yourself first doesn't push people away. It actually brings them closer. When you're happy, rested, and fulfilled, you can give your loved ones the best version of yourself. It increases your overall happiness. When you spend time on things that make you happy, your hobbies, self-care, or even just a quiet moment to breathe, you feel more energized. That energy fuels everything else in your life. Let's check back in with Alex. One day, after another exhausting morning of non-stop commitments, Alex finally hits their breaking point. They're drained, frustrated, and realize, "I can't keep doing this." Enter a game-changing realization. Alex finally understands that putting themselves first doesn't mean they care less about others. It means they care enough about themselves to live the life they deserve. It starts with one small step, a single decision to say no to an unnecessary obligation. The first time feels uncomfortable, even scary. But then something amazing happens. Alex feels empowered. They take that extra time and use it to do something they love, painting, reading, or just enjoying a quiet walk. And guess what? The world doesn't fall apart. In fact, Alex finds more energy and focus to show up for the people they care about. You might be thinking, "This sounds great, but how do I even begin?" Don't worry, we've got you. Here are 3 practical ways to start putting yourself first today. It's tough to say no, especially if you've spent years saying yes. But setting boundaries is essential for protecting your time and energy. Start small. For example, if someone asks you to take on extra work that you know will push you over the edge, politely decline. "I'd love to help, but I'm at my limit right now." Remember, saying no isn't about rejecting someone. It's about respecting yourself. Self-care doesn't have to mean spa days or luxury trips. It can be as simple as taking 10 minutes each morning to meditate, stretch, or journal. Make space for small, consistent habits that fuel you. Pick one activity that recharges you and commit to it daily. Maybe it's listening to music, walking in nature, or reading that book you've been meaning to open. Feeling guilty about putting yourself first is normal at first, but it's a habit you need to break. Remind yourself, prioritizing your own well-being allows you to give more to the people you care about. It's not selfish, it's necessary. Replace guilt with gratitude. Instead of thinking, "I feel guilty for taking this time," tell yourself, "I'm grateful that I have this time to recharge." Now that Alex has learned to put themselves first, their entire life begins to shift. They have more clarity, energy, and confidence. They take on fewer obligations but contribute at a higher level. And here's the most surprising thing. Their relationships improve. By setting boundaries, Alex teaches others to respect them more. By prioritizing self-care, Alex becomes more present and loving in their interactions. In short, Alex discovers the life-changing ripple effect of putting yourself first. What starts as personal growth leads to stronger connections, deeper joy, and a renewed sense of purpose. Imagine what your life could look like if you started saying yes to yourself. What would you do with more energy, clarity, and focus? Take a moment to reflect. Is there one area of your life where you've been putting yourself last? Maybe it's at work, where you're always volunteering for extra tasks. Or maybe it's at home, where you never carve out time for your own interests. Here's the challenge. Pick one small way to prioritize yourself this week. It doesn't have to be big, just a 10-minute walk, a quiet cup of coffee, or even saying no to something you don't truly want to do. Every yes you say to yourself is a step toward becoming the best version of you. At the end of the day, the best gift you can give yourself and the people around you is a life where you feel fulfilled, balanced, and true to yourself. When you put yourself first, you unlock your full potential, proving to the world and to yourself that you are worthy of care, love, and happiness. Be your own hero. Start today. Say yes to yourself. If Alex's story resonated with you, make a promise right now to prioritize yourself. Then let us know how you'll start in the comments below. We'd love to hear your plan. And if you found this video helpful, spread the message of self-love by liking, sharing with friends, and subscribing to our channel for more empowering content. In conclusion, when you make yourself a priority, you send a powerful message to yourself and others about your worth. Prioritizing yourself doesn't mean you neglect the needs of others. It simply means you recognize that your well-being is the foundation for supporting those around you. By taking care of yourself first, you cultivate resilience, clarity, and strength to navigate life's challenges and give your best to your relationships, work, and passions. Remember, you deserve this. Because when you put yourself first, everyone benefits. Your journey starts today. Go take that first step.